morning, everyone. I'm not immediately seeing Morris this morning. To go try to figure out what's going on with Morris. I hollered once or twice before I started filming. That's Marty up there. Hopefully he'll be here in a minute. Well, there's Marty Cat. I circled the house to see if I could see him, and I did not. When I went to bed at, around midnight, he was up here on the platform on the heating pad, happy as could be. So I'm not sure. Marty went out. First time Marty's gotten me up in a while. But Marty went out, and I had to, I was up at 4 a.m. to let Marty out. But I was trying to keep my eyes closed so I could get back to sleep, and I didn't pay attention if Morris was out the back door then or not. Well, hopefully he shows up in a bit. Those that have watched for a long time know this happens sometimes. It just really concerns Mom. Well, just a little later this morning, I will be down there putting my flowers in. And then after work, I could move the bird bath, but I need Dawn to move the camera and the pole for me back to the right spot. He'll have to hammer that back into the ground and figure out exactly where, so, for the camera and the solar panel. It's looking good. Butterflies, peacocks, and peacock feathers. Not real ones, but they've all been added to the tree. And I put in my Annalie spring, summer dolls in the curio cabinet. And I have out the stuff to put up here, but it's a two-person job. We'll do it later. All butterfly stuff going up there. And the bathroom shelf has some very cute flower people. We did get the butterfly stuff on the shelf. Don't mind the one spider that's up there. He's not bothering anybody. By the way, Morris is home and he did eat. So I think we're all good there. I've got one other thing to do before I head to town and drop off the GMC license plate. And that's to put the butterflies over here on the side of the cat hotel. I wish my ladybug hadn't gotten so faded. I guess I could take off the black dots and respray that area with a little red. Probably not going to do that. Just going to leave it here this summer, and then this fall it's done. Now doesn't that look more colorful and cheerful? I'm pleased. I thought about getting out last year's picture and doing it identical, but I think it came out perfectly fine, just putting them up there how I felt was right. So I bought this ceramic fountain at Guardian Angel, I think last summer or the summer before, for cheap. It came from Pier 1 and it was missing the piece on the side. Here in the front, actually. The side piece, but it's in the front. And I found it, and then I 3D printed the fountain flowing saucer thing. So, does it look great? Well, not exactly with that piece of plastic on there. But does it look horrible? No. It's really hard to find these saucers things. Somebody in China needs to make replacements in, several colors. And sell them on Amazon for not much. It's kind of hard to find a thing with a little spout on it. There's some really nice soup-looking bowls with handles up at Guardian Angel. It kind of has a spout, but it's closed. There's no hole, so they won't work. I spent a lot of time researching. Anyway, this part looks really pretty. We're in the garage, and I'm slightly unprepared just with my phone for this unboxing. FedEx just bought this thing.
Got these little plastic things here.
Yep, see what it is. Figure it out. I know what it is, obviously.
It's something to do, says thank you. Oh, from T-Launch.
From T-Launch.
It's heavy. It's a blanket.
Nope. But you're warm.
It's got something to glue.
I think you should open the white box and leave what's in the black thing alone.
Okay.
This will answer your questions. Do you know what it is? Guess before you open it.
No.
I said the blanket was warm.
Yeah. It's a air mattress for the Cybertruck.
That's correct. It goes in the back seat.
Oh, in the back seat.
It goes lengthwise. It has 2 pillars. So you get the full width from the back of the cab to the front seat. It has 2 little, you know, think of like a dock, and you got pylons going down into the water to support it. It has 2 pylons that go from the floor up to it, so you get the full width of the back seat area. It's for you when you go to Florida or something, if you're by yourself and you need to take a good nap.
That's cute little inflator.
I doubt you and I would both fit back there, but if we're on a long trip and you want to take a nap while I'm driving,
okay,
you can take a real nap back there, a real comfortable nap. So it's the big air mattress, and it has this mattress has a built-in headboard that you either inflate or don't. It's a separate chamber, plus the 2 pylons. So there's like 4 different chambers to inflate.
Okay, so we'll have to practice that.
We will. And/or I can show you pictures of the one Adam has.
Oh, thank you, Adam. I should have known. Should have known.
Well, I'm not going to have my guy out on the road making a long trip. And if you want to catch some Z's, you can't do that well. So
anything that
guys are not
good
good at stopping sometimes when they need to.
Never.
But if I make it really easy for you, then you ought to be able to handle it.
That's right.
So this kind of goes back to us getting the ETENWOLF tire inflator and deflator. But that's because I'm not savvy about air mattresses, and of course the one that came with it does both. But whichever one is safer and faster, I guess.
Right. This is gonna be cool. We're gonna give it a shot. We'll see.
Yeah, I probably don't have a chance to, test it today, but we will test it.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah.
Today I need to actually get back to work.
All right. Thanks. FedEx put it in our mailbox, and Dawn went down on the unicycle, and
No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I went to leave to go to town in Robot, and I'm sorry, I just can't drive the car. I'm gonna have to get some of that crap off. All right, let me get out of here. Maybe try to prevent a few spots, but it's much better than it was. Just helping Don out because he's in there working hard, and he works on my projects in the front yard and stuff instead of washing the car, and I appreciate that, so I'm just trying to help out. Alright, I got Harris Teeter in there. I don't know if it made me put the pin in or not. I can't remember. Probably I put my foot on the brake because I do that with Ruby. And had already done it if I had to guess. I wasn't able to work on the video yet today because I screwed up my upload last night. I did something I know better not to do, and it was late and I was tired and I forgot. So, UPS, DMV, Harris Teeter in that order is where I'm headed. So I should just have to park one time and it'll all be good. I put in Harris Teeter as the destination. It really doesn't matter with that funky shopping center. We are pretty warm out here today. I guess we're supposed to get up to 80-ish. And we'll see here in a few minutes. Right now the car's saying 69, but I don't know. After washing the car, it feels a little warmer. In the sun, no less. It feels a little warmer out here to me. Could you just wait, Robot, until this car comes past? Seemed like we waited. I like that when we wait. I'd rather wait the extra 2 seconds. So I'm still having some pain on my right side, the shoulder in my back, but more toward my shoulder blade, and in my neck, and I think it's a nerve if I had to guess, but it doesn't feel very good. Thankfully Tylenol does tone it down a bit, But I ain't sitting there thinking about it, not getting my stuff done. So if resting's what's going to make it better, I guess that's not really happening. So I did want to take a minute to acknowledge that Kyle's dog Ellie died a couple of days ago. Horrible thing to have had happen unexpectedly like that, in the way that it happened. Just horrible, and my heart goes out for him. Dawn and I, we watched his tribute video yesterday, and I was going to comment on it yesterday, but then we were outside working. I got a little upset watching the video, and I wanted to be outside pretty quick. But what a incredible sadness. My dog Leo, this would have been when Sam was about 1, so this was 2003 time frame. Collapsed in the street and was rushed to the emergency vet, and I found out that he had the same thing that Ellie had. And in my case, I was able to take him back home for 24 to 48 hours before he passed. So it was a little bit kinder in that I got a chance to say goodbye. But he was 4, and it was it was a horrible thing. And I also appreciate how difficult it is when you make YouTube videos and you're going through something like that and you're trying to keep going. And I appreciate how difficult that is too, having gone through that with several of my kitties. I waved at the Juniper Quicksilver, didn't get a chance to notice any other details. That was their sprinkler. Thanks for nothing on my nice semi-clean car. Oh, let's wipe the windshield one time, which I would have preferred not to have done, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm sure the kind of people that watch this channel and the whole family of people that know Kyle we're all deeply saddened, and my hope for healing comfort for him and the whole extended family going forward. Well, the temp has only changed to 70, so that's nice. It's 1:40 in the afternoon, so we got a couple more hours to build some warmth, but I don't know that we're going to make 80, especially around the house. I doubt we'll make 80. I'm going to go home, and I want to plant the flowers in the front, the new front garden bed, so Don can adjust the bird bath after he gets off work. And I'm just going to wait till the sun is not over top of it, so I'm working in the shade. Trust me, I got some sun washing the car there on the parking pad. I didn't even take time to go put on my hat. I have the worst luck. I just would really like to get away from the grass being thrown. Quick, please. Traffic, let me pass. I saw a robot did a good job there with the Mustang letting them out, which was the right thing to do. I just wanted away from the lawnmower. Gonna let this guy with the trailer out too, which is totally fine. And again, the right thing to do, but that drive-through for that bank is here close to the light has just never been in exactly the best spot ever. So porterhouse steaks are on sale this week. Hopefully I can find 2 or 4 that I'm happy with. No small tenderloin T-bones for me. Not happening. Ugh, they need to fix that spot in the road. I don't know what happened with it. Something not right. Yeah, you just go. Hopefully the parking lot is not weekend disaster level busy today. Yeah, I'm gonna take over. The car wanted to turn down there and park for me, which is fine, except for I really want to park over here because I got 2 places to go over here, and then, well, it doesn't look any less crowded over here, but what you gonna do? Well, they are definitely gearing up for Mother's Day. I had Grok at a stop at Home Depot. I can't go home without looking at plants someplace, I guess.
Route set with Home Depot on East Broad Street first. Then home in about 12 minutes total. All good?
All good. Goodbye, Grok. That's what happens when you forget to say goodbye when you're done talking. Because Grok has no idea you're filming a video or talking to your passenger or talking to him. And thank you, robot, for not putting me through the glass, even though technically it was red when we were finished going through it. I deemed the maneuver to have been safe and probably would have done the same thing. Probably. I'm just going to look at clearance. I'm actually winding down pretty good on, I'm just going to go in here even though it's not really where I want to go in. The entrance I want to go in. I should have said the garden center. I forget. I should have done it before I started moving. Then I would have had the ability to look at the screen in better control. I forget. Anyway, I'm coming along pretty good on getting stuff planted for spring. I was a little hot yesterday when I realized some squirrels had dug up a few of the impatiens I planted. Those plants are way too expensive to plant to have squirrels be digging them up. Okay, I'm gonna have to take over and park now. I should have took over back there before we made this turn. Not the end of the world though. I don't know when I get home if I'm gonna video edit first or plant plants first. We'll see. Yeah, I came the way that brought me over the extra speed humps. Oh joy. I got a really pretty salvia for that front bed. It's a big pot. They didn't have it in a smaller pot. And a couple more of the red annual salvia. I'm going to head home now, but you might remember over here that the car tries to do craziness getting out of the parking lot based on my perception of the speed bumps and stuff. So I'm just gonna get us started down the right path, and then I'll let robot take over. I was chatting with our friend Andy last night, and I actually didn't look at how many miles it was, but knowing Andy, it's a good number. In his new Model X, he's at 99% on FSD, and that's pretty cool if you're into that. I think it's pretty cool. I think people should use it when they want to use it and when they need to use it and when they're comfortable using it, so no pressure from me. But on the other hand, I do like seeing good percentages. Let's see here. Robot is at 96%, and the last time I checked the Cybertruck, we were at 95%. So all the time I'm taking over entering and leaving parking lots still, and that's mostly because I don't have a Tesla Ruby parking profile, exercise program parking profile. And sometimes in these bigger stores I want to go in on one end of the store, the other kind of matters where I park. So I'm comfortable in those cases taking over. I am going down to Sloth now. Coming up Judd Parkway is no big deal about Sloth mode because it's 40, for most of that stretch it's 45. Or there's a lot of traffic slowing you down anyway, but coming through this way, coming through town, I will definitely run into more people. I probably mess up every time I come this way instead of going the way Dawn goes, just sitting over here waiting. Yeah, we got a train. Wow, there's 3 engines there. Yeah, like I said, I probably made a mistake coming this way. Should have went straight and then turned left up there like Dawn does. Well, let me say, it would have been better if FSD hadn't taken me this way. Okay, there's nobody in my blind spot, so I am taking over. And no offense, but they're doing some, they're going to be a couple minutes. I didn't say they were going to be a long time, but they're going to be a couple minutes. And I'm hot and I got stuff to do. So we will navigate around. Dawn always turns to the right there instead of coming this way. It's just slightly better visibility. Slightly better visibility over there. Yep, like I said, slightly better visibility when you come down, come out down lower. So Robot says it's 82 now. I wonder if when I washed the car earlier, besides the fact that I expected it to get a little hotter as we approach 4 o'clock, but also I'm thinking that maybe everything got cooled off because I washed the car. Unnecessary turn signal. Just confuse people back there. I was able to get some nice steaks at Harris Teeter. The mural looks like it's done. I wish I could tell you that I knew who all those artists are. I suspect that I know quite a few of them. I'm just not recognizing them on the mural as like super, driving by, you know, is super easy to recognize. All right, here's the before video. I got lots of cool stuff to plant in here and clean up the mess behind, and Dawn's gonna come move the bird bath in a little while and get it and the camera set up. So, yeah, and I think I'm going to leave these solar lights in here because I don't need them around back where I had them last year because I got the new string lights back there. So, probably going to try these here. Well, it's gotten dark enough. Some of the lights that come on at dusk are on. I'm pretty darn happy with how it turned out. I'm glad I got that one big salvia during the day today at Home Depot. That one in the center there is the new one. I got my gnome that we got at Cracker Barrel on our trip to Mr. Maple here in the garden. It'll need to charge up a day. I had the little lanterns out here, so they should be charged. And I did put a third pot on the right, so probably at some point I'll come and put a third pot on the left. The one on the right is helping to keep the deer from destroying things I don't want them to destroy. We're tired. We're headed to the house.